Hello Aries, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aries is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, it doesn't cost anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aries, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. 10 of Pentacles. You're somebody who knows what your best life is going to look like. Maybe you feel that you're getting very close to it right now. I feel like you have a picture in your head. Maybe you have a poster on your wall, or maybe a little, I don't know, piece of paper in your wallet or something that is like kind of symbolizes this ideal of yours, your dream come true. What is it? Right? Sometimes with this card, we like to ask the question, what is wealth to you? What is prosperity? What would your best life look like? Get out a sheet of paper. Get out a pencil. Draw a picture of your best life. That's what this card is. All right? We got to put this into a little bit of context, all right? That's a good way to start. And we've got the Eon, judgment, rebirth, a reawakening, a baptism by fire. Could be that you're reevaluating what wealth means to you. That maybe you're reevaluating what your best life would look like. Maybe this is about you leveling up, right? And getting much closer to this than we thought. Here we have the Lover's card. We have the Tower. We have a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups. Okay, I see it. I see it now. Okay. Hermit, yeah. 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and a Prince of Swords. I like this because the Eon card, first of all, is a card about making a decision in regards to the past in order to move forward into the future. I guess in order to get that 10 of Pentacles, in order to live that best life. Right? So the Eon card is a card of the future, making a decision now to change our life for the better and move into our destiny, right? Our destined future. The Queens are looking at the past. The Queens, since there's 2 of them, might be stuck in the past. The Prince is functioning in the present. Okay? So I like this. I think that there was something that happened to you, a devastating thing, something that we would not want to repeat, something that we would not want to relive, something that we would not wish on our worst enemy. Okay? A big upset here, a Tower event. Now, the issue here is that we are thinking and feeling, right? Air, water, thinking and feeling about this a lot. It's still on your heart and mind. It still weighs heavy on your head, on your shoulders. And I think that sometimes considering the past, looking at the past, thinking about the past, feeling it, is a way for us to process it in order to move forward, to get to the future we want. We have to come to terms with it in some way, right? There's also the risk that we're spending too much time focusing on this, reliving it, right? Ruminating on it. That we are unable to let it go, unable to move past it. Okay? Retrospection, looking at the past, thinking and feeling this past event is not good or bad, right? Depends on whether we're using it as a way to get through this doorway, or if there is something about this that's keeping us kind of stuck back here. Yeah. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And we're going to set it down right here with our little sea turtle friend. Of course, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. If you have a prediction for that card, please put it in the comments down below. Let's do it together. Yeah, let's practice our intuition. Let's look around the room. Major, 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 major. Okay. We have this past event. We have a decision to go forward. We have the lovers. We have a union. We have isolation, separation, hermit mode. Right? These are two very distinct energies. This is coming together with something. This is a union, and this is a separation. We have fire. We've got water. We've got air. Right? And we've got our earth energy here. So it's fairly balanced, I think, in the it's fairly balanced in the elements, but it is pretty heavy on the major arcana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. And it's a little heavy on the court cards, too. But with the major arcana, it tells me that this is a situation that happened that you really couldn't have prevented. It was beyond your power to prevent it, or to fix it, or to salvage it, or to repair it, or to resurrect it, or to whatever. You could not save it. So the Tower, this is an abrupt change in your life. Something happened that I think really upset your life. Whether it has to do with a relationship, maybe. It might be. It might be a romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a separation. It could be an estrangement from your parents or from mom, dad, family members, brother, sister, whatever. Okay? It could be the loss of a job. It could be, I hope not, but it could be that a loved one has passed into spirit. Very upsetting, whatever it was. It's in your past. Okay? And the idea here is that in order to move forward through this doorway of fire, in order to go into the future that we know we're meant to have and get our best life and sort of restore and to heal and to become whole again, we've got to be able to make a decision to do that very thing, to go forward. Whereas the heart and the mind still want to stay here. And I don't think Spirit is telling you one way or the other that this is good or bad. It's just kind of showing you the energy. That you want to move forward, you need to move forward, but your heart and your mind are still attached to this. Okay? Could be that there's still a grieving. Could be that we're still trying to make sense of it. You know, maybe we're still in a way, we're still feeling it, we're still maybe reliving it. Yeah. It has to do with you being separated from something that you loved. It has to do with, like I said, a breakup, loss of a job, the passing of a loved one. Okay. It could be an estrangement from a family member. It kind of feels like that's mostly what it is. Yeah. It could be a breakup, though, too. And I say that because we see the isolation of the hermit, but we see a 2 of Cups here. So I kind of wonder if this is something that, yeah, it was devastating, but moving forward is going to bring you the love. You're moving forward into a future where you can have love, where you can have union, we can have togetherness. This is still something you want, the Lover's card. You still want intimacy. You still want to connect with someone. You want either a union or a reunion. And in order to have that love, bonding, this, if it's family members, if it's a friend, if it's a romantic relationship, in order to have this, we've got to be able to move past the past, move past that Tower event. And Spirit's not trying to rush you. Spirit is not trying to tell you that you're wrong for waiting or for not being ready to do that. But once you are ready to do that, you will have love in your life. You will have a union. Maybe it's getting over a grudge or something and reuniting with that family member. Maybe it's just kind of like finally being ready now. Call mom and dad or whatever. Or to just say, okay, that relationship is over. I'm going to go and I'm going to meet new people and I'm going to get out there in life and I'm going to form new relationships. Okay? Or if it's the loss of a job. Well, it wasn't something that you could have prevented. So when you're ready, Spirit is saying you can move forward toward your best life. You can become whole again. And you can go out and you can engage with life and you can get what you need when you're ready. Yeah. The Queen of Swords is, of course, how we're thinking about the past. And I think that, a good idea would be to put it in perspective. See if we can detach from the upset, the emotional tone of it. And just see it and sort of look at it objectively, look at it logically. What are the facts? What is it that happened? And if you can have that conversation with yourself, it may help you. Okay. And then on the other hand, emotionally, right, with the water energy, we have to really feel how we feel. This is about emotional honesty, emotional acceptance. This is allowing yourself to feel how you feel. And this is sort of a cathartic thing. This is almost a purging. We have to feel those emotions if we're going to be able to let them go. If we're going to be able to put this tower really, truly behind us. We've got to both do the objective, think of the facts, what actually happened, what are the actual, kind of details objectively. But we have to also allow ourselves to feel how we feel about it. We're not trying to detach from our feelings and deny them. You've got to, in some sense, immerse yourself in how you feel. And let it sort of cleanse you, let it heal you. If it's crying, if it's getting angry, whatever it is, in a safe and responsible, in a mindful way. Let yourself feel how you feel. Okay? Spirit's not rushing you. And this process is going to allow you, when you're ready, because the Eon card is a decision, to leave the past behind us and move forward. That's what this card is all about. Okay? And it's a decision. It's something that we're consciously going to do when we're ready. Don't let anybody pressure you into it. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you, well, you should just get over it. You should hurry up and whatever. No, it's a process that you have to be ready to complete. All right. And when you're ready, we can talk about the path of the serpent. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, though, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Your general energy is that hermit energy, because the hermit is kind of isolating. The hermit is dealing with something, internal stuff. Again, the heart, the mind, the thinking, and the feeling. You are, you're trying to recapitulate. You're trying to make sense of something. You're trying to find the reason, maybe. But this is showing that there is this separation. It's kind of like a wounded animal is going to go and just kind of be by themselves. Doesn't want anyone to get close, So the hermit mode makes perfect sense. How long we stay in hermit mode, well, that's sort of up to us. I don't think there's anybody around you that is trying to pressure you or trying to rush you or hurry you through the process. The idea with the hermit here, though, is that you may need to reach out to someone for support to help you to deal with these things, to kind of help you talk about it, just to listen even, so that you can be ready at some point to move forward and start becoming whole and healing, to start that process. I think you're in the process, but maybe to complete the process a little bit. Yeah. Because the hermit mode is, eventually it's going to become unhealthy. It's too isolating, right? We understand it. It makes sense. we all tend to do this when maybe this is the separation, maybe we've lost the job. And we're still kind of reeling from it. So I'm just gonna go home, I'm gonna sit in my apartment for a while and just kind of make sense of what the heck happened here? How did I lose my job? Or how did this happen? How did this breakup occur? Or why am I, why do I still feel so estranged? Why do I not want to call my dad or whatever, And the hermit's trying to figure that out. This is a lot of introspection, a lot of circumspection. We're trying to look at this thing from all angles and really understand it, assimilate it, so that we can be ready to move forward. Now, in your environment, you got a lot of love. And I think this is what we really want. This is the kind of relationship that we want with the world. And to love other people, we first have to love ourselves. To heal the world, we have to first heal ourselves. So it's kind of like we can't get into another relationship yet, right? This is a rebound thing. If we do, first we have to really accept what's going on, feel it, process it, and make the decision to move forward. Okay, now we're ready. So just jumping in impulsively into another relationship, that's not the answer here, and that's not what Spirit's saying. This is all about getting ready to move forward in life and get what you want, get what you need, and get back to business, get back to your purpose, get back to living your best life, get back to leveling up your life, get back to building this best life. I kind of want that mystery card to be the Empress, Getting back to really fulfilling our purpose and our potential and getting the things that we want and need in life and, living the good life again. Okay. And so I wonder if this is what you're realizing. Maybe you are ready now. Maybe you're kind of saying, you know what, I've spent enough time lingering and dwelling on the past. Let's move forward. Let's get this love. Let's connect with what we need to connect with. Let's love, right? Let's have the bond. Let's find the intimacy, whether this is romance, whether this is finding the next sort of job or career that really you feel passionate about. Ready to fall in love again. Been hurt in the past, sure. Ready to fall in love again. Whether it's with a job or a romantic relationship, or ready to sort of call mom or dad again, or call your sibling, I think someone in your life has a very harsh tongue, like somebody kind of doesn't know the impacts of their words, right? Maybe that's the family member kind of thing. You're a very self-reflective person, though. I think you're very much aware of sort of your responses and the way that you react to things. I think you're very aware of that. And the Hermit is a very reflective card, obviously. Very introspective, very much aware of what's going on here. And it could be that in some ways you sort of blame yourself a little bit. I don't feel that too much, but I think that might be part of the introspection, like we're kind of asking the question, what did I do wrong? Well, I think Spirit is trying to say that this wasn't anything that you did wrong. This wasn't anything that you could have prevented. Okay? It's just, it forces beyond your control sort of brought this about. Okay? But relationships, environment, you got love here. So as soon as you're ready, this is out there waiting for you. This is love. This is friendship. This is romance. This is partnerships. This is a sense of purpose. This is that new job. This is that new relationship, whatever it is. It's kind of like whatever you've lost, you're ready to gain something that's going to make you feel complete again. Whether it's a reconciliation or something new, it doesn't matter. You're ready to do this. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of pets in your life. I don't know, maybe this is something about a pet. It could be. The card of the obstacle here is the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands is a card of virtue. It's kind of like, in this position, I start to wonder if we're sort of asking ourselves, like, when is the right time to move on? Like, maybe you're ready to make that decision and you're ready to do it and you want to do it, but you're kind of thinking like, should I wait? You know, what's the right thing to do? What's the virtuous thing to do? To move on and get my 2 of Cups? Or should I mourn? Should I grieve longer? You know, maybe you're, sort of mentally and emotionally ready. But there's something that's saying, well, is it disrespectful to move on so quickly? Is it, what's the right or wrong thing to do? And I think that's what Spirit's trying to say. There is no right or wrong here. When you feel ready, you're ready. There's not some arbitrary standard. You don't have to ask, anybody, how long am I supposed to wait? Some traditions, you got to wait 6 months or whatever. There's nothing. There's no one to tell you if it's right or wrong except for you. If you feel and believe that it's right, then it's right. Maybe you're already sort of falling in love with something else, but you're just like, it feels wrong to already be wanting something new when this thing is still maybe so fresh, There is no right or wrong, right? But the next card is the acting in the present moment. This is a current belief. This is what do you think and feel now? It's a fixed air energy. It's focused on the present, not on the past, not even on the future. How do you feel now? What do you want now? What are you thinking right now? Right? How is your reflection, how is your introspection, and how is your reflection on the past helping you right now? Is it leading to greater insight? Is it sort of leading to more self-knowledge? Is it leading to more conviction, more determination right now, clarity? Or is it just making you feel worse? The more you think about the past, the more you feel the past, the worse you feel, the worse you get. What is it doing for you right now? So we're focused on the present moment. And like I said at the beginning, there's nothing wrong with thinking about the past and analyzing the past and figuring out what happened and going through all of it and feeling it again. But how is it serving you now? How is it serving your present state of mind? Is it helping you to get clarity so that you can move forward, to prepare yourself for what's coming next for you? Or is it just hurting more and more? Is it just hurting yourself? And this is something that you have to decide, okay? Fixed air energy. I want to look at our mystery card. I want to see a card of healing. I want to see a card of prosperity. I want to see another 10 of Pentacles, a 10 of Cups. I want to see the Empress, or I want to see maybe the World card. I want to see a card of wholeness and healing. If you have a prediction, please put it in the comments. What do you think it's going to be? What do you want it to be? Right? Let's see. Oh, Lord, yes. It is the Empress card. This is healing. This is kind of saying that, look, everything that happens to me happens for a reason. It's always going to be a part of me, right? But this is life. Things grow, things live, things decay, things die. The cycle continues. But this is a card of healing. This is a card of wholeness. This is a card of being engaged with life. This is also the card of living your best life, right? Arriving at your paradise, knowing that you still have a future, even though that tower event was, maybe the tower event was like your entire life plan, your great work of life got ruined, right? Your whole dream was destroyed, maybe. This is saying, look, I still have a future. I still have this paradise. I can still arrive or build my big rock candy mountain. I can still have love. I still deserve to feel love. I still deserve pleasure. I still deserve the healing. I deserve to be made whole again. And this is a decision we have to make. This is a belief we have to hold. I love this Empress card, yes. This is so perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Aries, usually Monday and Friday. I feel like you needed this bonus reading. But be sure to watch both of your other readings too. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.